Good morning. Hello, everyone. Fantastic to see you all. We're ready for another Sing at Linden to an empty room, but we can see some faces on Zoom, and we know that there's people joining us live on Facebook. And for those of you that are going to watch this catching up, we are so glad to have you here and really excited to sing together this morning. How are you doing, Ros? You got your layers on?
Yeah, got my layers on. Was a bit ambitious this morning. Decided to put on summer clothes with it being summer and all. And then realised that actually I do need my duffel coat over the top of it. So.
Now, I'm going to pre-warn you about something. The reason Ros has got a coat on is because it's freezing, because our heating's broken.
I'm just inappropriately dressed.
Now, a good plumber is a thing of joy, is it not? So we have a lovely plumber who's on his way and will probably arrive whilst we're live. So if you hear some clanking around in the background, it'll be because the plumber came. But there's no way I'm going to turn him away because we need our heating fixed. So that may happen this morning. Right, shall we join in some singing?
Definitely. Let's
do
go
it.
for it. What are we starting with? We are starting
Daisy,
with
Daisy.
Daisy. We've done quite a lot of Daisy over the last year. Daisy and Bonnie. Here we go.
Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer too. I'm half crazy over the love of you. It won't be a stylish marriage. I can't afford a carriage, but you look sweet upon the seat of a bicycle made for two. Here's Daisy. Michael, Michael, here is my answer true. You're half crazy if you think that will do. If you can't afford a carriage, there won't be any marriage. But I'll be damned if I'll be cramped on a bicycle made for two. Michael, Michael, here is my answer true. I won't cycle, it leaves me all black and blue. There won't be any marriage if you don't get a carriage. For I'll be blowed if I'll be stowed on a bicycle made for two. Daisy's a girl after my own heart. She says it like it is.
If you haven't got a motor, I'm not marrying you. Right, here we go. Let's have a bit of Bonnie as well. Why not? I always like to finish with a bit of Bonnie,
So
simply
arms
because
up on a B and down on a B. Just follow me and we're waving around.
she's simply because Bonnie's a bit more. I think she's a bit more easygoing, isn't she?
She is.
Daisy?
She's easier going than Daisy.
So did you get that? Up on a B, down on a B. In fact, you can go up and down
However
to your
you
heart's
like.
content. Yes.
My Bonnie lies over the ocean. My Bonnie lies over the sea. My Bonnie lies over the ocean. So bring back my Bonnie to me. Bring back, oh bring back my Bonnie to me, to me. Bring back, oh bring back my multitasking. I was trying to click the words and wave my arms at the same time.
Yeah, that's why I choose these songs.
Keep me on my toes.
Yes, absolutely. So I think we should have a little bit of Love Letters in the Sand. You know how I feel about this song. The words in the middle, for those of you who are new to the song, are how you laughed when I cried. It was doomed from the start.
It doesn't sound like a healthy relationship, Ros. Quite frankly, I'm glad they're over.
Absolutely. Better off without him, love. On a day like today, we pass the time away, writing love letters in the sand. How you laughed when I cried, each time we saw the tide take our love letters from the sand. You made a vow that you would ever be true, but somehow that vow meant nothing to you. Now my broken heart aches with every wave that breaks over love letters in the sand. You made a vow that you would ever be true, but somehow that vow meant nothing to you. Now my broken heart aches with every wave that breaks over love letters in the sand. I have to say, we've been singing a ladies' version of it, which is slow and quite sad. The original is Pat Boone, and it's very
And it's quite
different.
chippy.
It's chirpy.
Yeah.
It's chirpy, exactly. So found that during lockdown. There are many things I found during lockdown. Indeed. Yes.
Right, where should we go now?
Oh, Spanish Eyes. We're going to start this nice and low, everyone, because it goes awfully high. I'm going to go a tiny bit high, actually. Otherwise, we will be in our bellies. Blue Spanish eyes. I'm going to take it a bit higher. Blue Spanish eyes. Teardrops are falling from your Spanish eyes. Please don't cry. This is just adios and not goodbye. Soon so we got a new one coming up
We
later because it was the wonderful Stevie Wonder's 71st birthday this week. So we're going to do a little homage to Stevie. If anybody is good on the old iPad, have a look at what Lady Gaga did for him. Have you heard of the Lady Gaga? Have you heard of her? She's not actually landed. She has just adopted this name. And she did an amazing rendition to him, and he was just brilliant. And the auditorium in America was full, and she was singing one of his songs. I mean, that in itself takes some bottle, doesn't it? To sing to do a cover of Stevie Wonder to Stevie on his birthday. I wouldn't. Indeed. Right, here we go.
Let's do Fly Me to
it's
the Moon.
Fly Me to the Moon. Right, going to have to listen to this backing track really carefully because it's really quiet to start, okay?
Okay.
Here you go.
Do a bit of clicking.
We could, can we?
Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand.
Won't be long, we'll be able to.
In other words, darling, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you.
Now we've got some high pitch potential.
So get us warm
Oh yes, I'll be out my double coat in a
for a
minute.
building with no heating. Ooh, a bit of jazz flute.
Oh yeah. Here we go.
Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words,
Oh, do you know?
Great song.
Love that. It's a great song. One of my most memorable, gigs that I ever did. Has anybody ever been to Tredegar House? Tredegar House
Haven't.
is a lovely place in Newport.
Elvira's nodding. She's been.
Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it, Vi? It's really, really lovely. I was doing an outdoor gig there, and it was almost entirely big band numbers, which was absolutely fabulous, and I had a great time, except it was the worst weather ever in the world. The audience was all in black plastic bags,
Oh, no.
wellies, sou'westers,
Very
umbrellas, very British, all clapping and cheering. But of course, halfway through, with it being a mic'd event, we fused.
Oh,
Yeah, we
no.
fused.
And you didn't fry, you just fused.
Just fused.
Okay.
It's fine.
I'm glad you didn't fry.
No, still here. Oh, now we haven't done this for a moment, for a while. You'll remember this, everybody, when we used to be together as one. Made famous by Grace Kelly and Bing Crosby. It is, of course, True Love.
Sun tanned, wind blown, honeymooners that lie that you give to me, love forever true. For you and I have a guardian angel on high, with nothing to do but to give to you as you give to me, love forever true, love forever true.
Pretty
That's a sweet song.
It's a lovely song, is that? Lovely, lovely. They don't sort of come up with amazing melodies anymore. Different things. Composers, I think, work much more about rhythm these days, and rather than melody, you know. And it means, yeah, melodies indeed.
Well, I'm going to use this little pause in proceedings to announce some good news that we had this week.
Hooray.
I don't know if any of you remember Paul and Nick Harvey. It was the gentleman who, off the back of a few notes on a piano, who used to be able to play piano beautifully but was struggling more in later life, and a whole composition was created around his, I think it was called 4 Notes. So the Paul and Nick Harvey Fund was established because, thanks to a generous donation from the Hunter Foundation, they wanted to bring the joy of music to people living with dementia across Britain. And Musical Memories Choir is delighted to say that we're one of the recipients of that fund, which we found out this week. So we're absolutely delighted. So what it means for us is that on a Friday where we meet here in West Cross, we are going to be able to have 2 sessions of singing so that we can have everybody come but still be socially distanced, or we'll juggle it for another day in the week if that works better for people, but we can add another session in. It also means we can have the lovely Andy with us at one of our weekly sessions to film what we do, so that the people who can't rejoin us in person can still enjoy it at home all year round. And it also means we can produce another one of our CDs, DVDs and songbooks for people to use at home. So we're so grateful for that funding. It's going to make a massive difference. And I just wanted to let you all know.
Brilliant.
So,
Well
good
done.
news.
Do you know, this woman's all over it. She fills in application forms for funding at death-defying speed. She is amazing.
I do. I'm good with an application form. So,
Unlike me.
it's getting to know you.
Oh, very good.
Who sang this?
Deborah Carr.
Deborah Carr, that's it.
The King and I. It's a very charming film, but it's a very odd premise because she goes and falls in love with a man who already has about 100 wives and 250 children. So
Not an attractive prospect.
and they all live in a 3-up, 2-down in Portmead. That's what. No. So he's the king of Siam. Yes, and she goes out and she teaches him English, and of course he's never met anybody like her before. And the head wife, Lady Tan, sings a song about him and says, "This is a man who's not perfect. This is a man who doesn't think with his doesn't think with his head. He thinks with his heart." But at least he tries.
At least he tries.
That's one of the lines in the song.
That's as much as we can say about any of us, really, isn't it? At least we try.
Yeah, we know he's gone a bit AWOL at some times, and now he's married to 150 women, but at least he tries.
It's a very ancient saying, but a true and honest thought, that if you become a teacher, by your pupils you'll be taught. As a teacher I've been learning, you'll forgive me if I boast, and I've now become an expert on the subject I like most.
Let's pretend I'm posh. Getting to know you.
Getting to know you, getting to know all about you. to like you, getting to hope you like me, getting to know you, putting it my way but nicely. You are precisely my cup of tea. Getting to know you, getting to feel free and easy. When I am with you, getting to know what to say. Haven't you noticed? Suddenly I'm bright and breezy because of all the beautiful and new things I'm learning about you day by day. Getting to know you, getting to feel free and easy. When I am with you, getting to know what to say. Haven't you noticed? Suddenly I'm bright and breezy because of all the beautiful and new things I'm learning about you day by day.
That's got an umpa at the end.
It's
isn't it,
got an
rather than a
umpa,
cha-cha?
yeah. It hasn't got a cha-cha-cha, but it's very definitely becoming a theme, isn't it?
is.
We like either an umpa or a cha-cha-cha, or one of those.
Or one
Could
of
have
those.
one of those, yeah, exactly. Oh, Molly Malone.
Oh.
Molly Malone.
Should we sing this one for Millie?
Oh, definitely. So we've been through a year of everything now, haven't we? We've been through a year of Christmas and and Halloween and so on. We've been through 2 St. Patrick's Days.
Yes.
So, yes, virtually.
2 lockdowns.
So, and St. George's Day.
In Dublin's fair city, where the girls are so pretty, I first laid my eyes on sweet Molly Malone, as she wheeled her wheelbarrow through the streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. She was a fishmonger, and short was no wonder, for so was her father and mother before. And they all wheeled their barrows through the streets broad and narrows, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. She died of a fever, and no one could save her, and that was the end of sweet Molly Malone. Now her ghost wheels her barrow through the streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh.
Which, if you're not a fan of shellfish, it's not an interesting prospect, is it? Would anybody like a live mussel or a live cockle? And of course, I live, dwi'n byw am Henclawdd, lle mae Cockles yn dod, where the cockles come from, look. And where the cockle women used to get on the train at Penclawdd Station with their baskets on their head, didn't they? Now then, I could tell you a story about some cockle women, but that's for another day. after the watershed.
Can you still buy a good cockle in Penclown?
You can.
Oh,
You
good.
can buy good cockle, and indeed down in Mumbles, can't you? Because there's that amazing shack on the front now, isn't it? So
Yes.
have you partaken?
Oh, yeah, I have.
Nice.
Yeah, like a cockle with a bit of vinegar and salt and
Oh,
pepper.
there you are. They're not the same if they haven't got a bit of grit in them, though,
Yeah.
are they? Lovely. Right, okay, here's a question.
Okay.
Which determines, do you remember your lovely Maggie had to do what made her feel Welsh?
Yes.
And
This is my daughter.
Yes, I'm sorry, yes. And to be honest with you, I thought it was a really interesting question because actually we're a very cosmopolitan area, aren't we? You know what I mean? I've got a lot of, Russian friends, German, Polish, Spanish, even English people. Yes.
I was born in Hemel Hempstead and my husband was born in Leicester, so Maggie's Welshness is...
So
yeah.
that is very... So I said to little Maggie, what? She's not so little anymore. I said to her, do you feel Welsh or do you feel English or do you feel British or do you feel European? Yeah, or all of the above, And she said, I don't really know. I don't really think about it, which is the perfect
What all
answer.
children say to all questions.
But-
I
but-
don't know.
But also the perfect answer, because, she should feel that she's not one specific thing and embrace it all. But you'll soon find out whether she is actually Welsh when you hand her a plate of lava bread. And that will be the thing.
Yeah, there's not a lot of lava bread going on in our house. That is something I've not learned to love.
No. Somebody, when I went to London to university, and somebody said to me, what is lava bread like? And I said, well, it's like somebody's boiled up a pan of spinach and added some cod liver oil. Is that fair enough? Spinach and cod liver oil.
It's good when it's heavily disguised.
Yes.
Like a ton of bacon.
Loads of bacon
Yeah.
and sausage
Then
and black
who doesn't
pudding on
like it
top
then?
of it.
Yeah.
But it is very
Just
good
a bacon
for you.
delivery system, then I can eat it.
Well, it's a bit like butter, isn't it, really? Yeah, so very good. Oh, this is a backing track. Magic moments, right? Okay, hold on to your teeth, get your poly grip ready. My
There's a
crowns will be
lot of
going over.
lyrics in this.
Magic moments when two hearts are caring. Magic moments, memories we've been sharing. I'll never forget the moment we kissed the night of the hayride. The way that we hugged to try to keep warm while taking a sleigh ride. Magic moments, memories we've been sharing. Magic moments when two hearts are caring. Time can't erase the memory of these magic moments filled with love.
Key change.
The telephone call that tied up the line for hours and hours. The Saturday dance, I got up the nerve to send you some flowers. Magic moments, memories we've been sharing. Magic moments when two hearts are caring. Time can't erase the memory of these magic moments filled with love. The way that we cheered whenever our team was scoring a touchdown. The time that the floor fell out of my car when I put the clutch down. The penny arcade, the games that we played, the funs and the prizes. The Halloween hop where everyone came in funny disguises. Magic moments filled with love.
Can you imagine the writer of this song sitting there going, right, got their pen, like writing the lyrics. Now, whenever our team was scoring a touchdown, what rhymes with touchdown? I know. The time that the floor fell out of my car when I put the clutch down.
It's very, very clever. It's very clever. Yeah, it's like my two favourites are the one that I mentioned last week about Cry Me a River, which uses plebeian. Yes. Just to get into told me you were through with me, Anne. Told me you were too plebeian, told me you were through with me, Anne. And the other one is there's been a load of compromising
on the road to my horizon.
Exactly, my favourites. Okay, here we go. Oh, Delilah. Now, I think every time I do this, I manage to get us in the wrong key. So,
be kind to us.
Oh, well, always. Gotta have a little jaunt through the keys. So, yeah, yes, B minor. I thought it was.
I thought it was B minor.
I saw the light on the light that I passed by her window. I saw the flickering shadow of love on her light. She was my woman. As she deceived me, I watched and went out of my mind.
Exactly, written by Gordon Lightfoot from Treallow, and that is true. That's not one of my
actually
stories.
True story about
actually true story about Welsh people writing songs. Yeah, not one that I've just made and fabricated.
Ross always tells us that things are made in Wales, or someone is Welsh, or whatever. But this is true.
He really was. He lived in Llwynapia, which is the hospital I used to visit when I was expecting Fee. So yeah, exactly. So lovely view. Anyway, right, next. Oh, we like a bit of Everly Brothers. And of course, I've got Helen here today because normally I'm in my house on my toddy trying to harmonise with myself. Doesn't work.
Which is a challenge.
Yeah, it is. Although there is a type of throat singing where you can sing 2 notes at the same time, but I've yet to perfect that, I'm afraid. Okay. I'm having a waft again.
I'm like, when do I start? When do I start?
We'll do it in this key.
I bless the day I found you. I want to stay around you, and so I beg you, let it be me. Don't take this heaven from one. If you must cling to someone now and forever, let it be me. Each time we meet, love, I find complete love. Without your sweet love, what would life be? So never leave me lonely. Tell you love me only, and that you'll always let it be me. Each time we meet, love, I find complete love. Without your sweet love, what would life be? So never leave me lonely. Say that you love me only, and that you'll always let it be me.
Oh, I enjoyed singing that with you.
It's beautiful. We joke, don't we, about the fact that Flanders and Swan hated each other. Arthur Sullivan and William Gilbert hated each other. Rodgers and Hammerstein hated each other. But unfortunately, these two were brothers, and that's really sad when they managed to fall out. But they did reconcile just before the one who passed away first. So it was a bit of a happy ending. But they didn't speak to each other for a long time. A bit like Simon and Garfunkel. They fell out massively.
Did they?
Yeah, because Art Garfunkel got all the credit for having that angelic voice. And of course, they'd all been penned by Paul Simon, who didn't regard himself as having such a beautiful voice. Yeah, and they only come together now to make money. That's what I'm saying.
Well, the good news is that Ros Evans and Helen Hunter do not hate each other.
No, we
love
don't.
each other.
We don't. There's nothing to hate about this one, is there? Look, she even is gorgeous in yellow. Can't wear yellow, drains me. Right, what's
it's
next?
this song. Right,
Oh!
Ros texted me last night to say it was Stevie Wonder's 71st birthday. What did I think? Shall we give one a go? So I've been practicing. And the trouble is, you know, the kind of where he goes off-piste on this song? It's really hard not to do.
So I've told Helen to riff away to her heart's content.
Oh,
so long as
dear.
it doesn't become a rift, we're fine.
It could be messy.
Good luck, everybody.
Such a great song. Happy birthday, Stevie Wonder
Yay.
from Musical Memories Choir.
No New Year's Day to celebrate. No chocolate covered candy hearts to give away. No first of spring. No I just called to say I love you, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart. No summer's high, no warm July, no harvest moon to light one tender August night, no autumn breeze, no falling leaves, not even times for birds to fly to southern skies.
Shall I do it, Ros? Shall I
Go.
do it? No Libra sun, no Halloween, no giving thanks to all the Christmas joy you bring. But what it is, though all so new, to fill your heart like no three words could ever do. I just called to say I love you. I just called to say how much I care. I do. I just called to say I love you, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart. There's another key change. I just called to say I love you. I just called to say how much I care. I do. I just called to say I love you, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart, of my heart, of my heart. Ready? Cha cha cha. Oh, that was fun.
I know.
What a great song.
It is a great song. Do you know what? I had, you know, and you think albums that influenced you, isn't it, right? And people always say to me, who influenced you as a singer? And I normally go somebody...
Ros Evans.
Oh, yes, I wish. I normally go somebody like, oh, the two girls in Manhattan Transfer, the one, Kate Robbins from the B-52s, you know, Bassie, Barbara Streisand, and they going, Callous, you know, Kiri Takana, I go, no. And actually, Stevie Wonder, that was one of the albums that I think formed me as a musician.
Did your dad turn up with it when you should have been buying food from the supermarket?
No, it was after his time. This was, songs in the key of life. Fantastic. And when he came out with all these new things, I was like, I'm really not sure about this, Stevie. You know, it's not, but I love that.
Oh, that's good.
Oh,
Top of the world to you.
looking down on creation.
Such a feeling's coming over me. There is wonder in most everything I see. What a cloud in the sky, got the sun in my eyes, and I won't be surprised if it's a dream. Everything I want the world to be is now coming true, especially for me. wish on my mind. When this day is through, I hope that I will find that tomorrow will be just the same for you and me. All I need will be mine if you are here. I'm on the top of the world looking down on creation, and the only explanation I can find is the love that I've found ever since you've been around. Your love's put me at the top of the world. I'm on the top of the world looking down on creation, and the only explanation I can find is the love that I've found ever since you've been around. Your love's put me at the top of the world.
One of our very first numbers that we ever sang. Oh, little bit of Vera. So I'm terrible with these. I end up kicking. I'm kicking this pedal all over the place. I'm very bad. Got to be careful with this. So this is a
When
really
we sing this, it can be truer than it was a year ago.
Yes, indeed.
We'll meet again, don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Keep smiling through just like you always do, till the blue skies drive the dark clouds far away. So will you please say hello to the folks that I know? Tell them I won't be long. They'll be happy to know that as you saw me go, I was singing this song. We'll meet again, don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day.
Hurrah! And indeed we will. And it will not be long. It will not be long.
Indeed not. So for those of you who may not know already, obviously we're doing our live stream still on a Friday morning when we would normally be meeting here. But in the afternoons, we've opened up the car park with lots of tables and chairs and parasols so that we can do a car park catch-up. The numbers are limited to 30, so you need to let me know if you want to come so I can make sure we don't break the rules. But it's a really fun time together, and we do some kind of musical-themed fun outside. So that's happening this afternoon at 1 p.m, but let me know you're coming. Don't just turn up, in case we suddenly end up with too many.
Too many, I know.
But that is an option. So every Friday there's 2 options of getting together, and you could use both. You could sing with us in the morning and gather outside and enjoy some company. And then in time, we will hopefully be able to meet again inside.
Yes, absolutely.
Right. Oh, it's a hymn. Love a good hymn.
Guide me, oh, the great Jehovah, pilgrim through this barren land. I am weak, but thou art mighty. Hold me with thy powerful hand.
it's the only time of the week I'm allowed to have a non-conformist moment, you see.
and repeat.
A repeat, yes. And I feel very strongly about that, that we keep that in. Thank you.
Oh, indeed.
Oh, here we go.
Although the government says otherwise, Roz.
Oh, he said you're allowed to have summer holiday, but it's got to be
Only
Porth
if
Madog. We're all going on a summer holiday. No more working for a week or two. Fun and laughter on a summer holiday. No more worries for me or you. For a week or two. We're going where the sun shines brightly.
Twice a
We're
year.
going where the sea is blue. We've seen it in the movies. Now let's see if it's true. Everybody had a summer holiday, doing things they always wanted to. So we're going on a summer holiday to make our dreams come true. For a week or two. For me and you. Salute. Last time.
Very nice.
Won't be long.
Now, we always finish with something silly, and this song is our choice for today.
Here we go. Let's see what the words are. Oh, what?
Bit high.
Bit high?
Is it? No, bit low.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I would put it lower for you. What should we do with a drunken sailor? What should we do with a drunken sailor? What should we do with a drunken sailor? Early in the morning. Hooray, and up she rises. Hooray, and up she rises. Hooray, and up she rises. Early in the morning. Shave his belly with a rusty razor. Shave his belly with a rusty razor. Shave his belly with a rusty razor. Early in the morning. Hooray, and up she rises. Hooray, and up she rises. Hooray, and up she rises. Early in the morning. Put him in the longboat till he's sober. Put him in the longboat till he's sober. Put him in the longboat till he's sober. Early in the morning. Hooray, and up she rises. Hooray, and up she rises. Hooray, and up she rises. Early in the morning.
That's what we do with the drunken sailor.
That's what we do with a drunken sailor. That's what we do with a drunken sailor. Early in the morning. Hooray, and up she rises. Hooray, and up she rises. Hooray, and up she rises. Early in the morning.
Oh, I was mixing my earlies and my earlies then.
Early?
wasn't I? Couldn't commit. Well, I really enjoyed that hour of singing. My lungs are feeling better. My body's feeling better. My heart is feeling better. And I feel better for seeing all your faces and enjoying time together. So if I'm seeing you this afternoon, I'll see you later, or we'll see you next week. Thanks for joining us, everyone. Goodbye.
Thanks, Andy. Take care. Bye.